What's up YouTube, Christo here, and I've got a video for you. I got a haul today, send to the day and a haul. Didn't have time to shoot a proper review, so I figured I would get something done because I had time. So yeah, this will be a good one. This has been a couple months since I've done a haul and I've amassed quite a lot. Now hopefully I can get this done before the rain and thunder really start to kick in, so let's get into it. My scent of the day is Roca Bar from Hermes. And I really enjoy this a lot. It doesn't get as much attention as it should, I think. This is, I would say, my favorite Hermes fragrance at the moment. I've been on a really big Hermes kick if you've been watching my channel. Okay, now before I get into the haul, I want to mention these quickly. It is technically part of my haul, but not really perfume. Will Pigasus, who is a reputable member of the fragrance community. He doesn't do reviews, he does splits, but he has really good taste and he's a very nice guy. He's recently released his own line of fragrant soap, and I told him I would pick up a few bars off of him. Unfortunately, the shipping was a lot. It's nothing to do with him. They're very well priced for what they are. I picked up 3 off of him. I'm just going to show you the packaging here. I got Cupid's Ambush. That was a Valentine's Day special. I picked up Lemon Pound Cake, and my favorite of the 3, Lemonade Vetiver. Vetiver Lemonade. I really enjoy that a lot. I have all 3 of these in my shower at the moment, and it's all I can smell when I open up the bathroom door. It's awesome. All 3 of them kind of mixed together, just hanging in the air like that. I'm gonna link his website below with his consent, of course. I don't see why he would mind, but check it out. You know, I really like supporting small businesses as well, especially, you know, when we're talking about these multi-million, multi-billion-dollar fragrance companies. So, you know, I like to support small guys as well, and like I said, he's a nice member of the community. He's a really cool guy. Check them out. They're really reasonably priced, especially if you're in the United States. Okay, so let's get into it. First bottle, this is Homage from Lalique. It was really funny because I was talking about this to some guys in the community, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know they released this, and like 2 days later I found it for sale. I bought it right away for a very good price, and I'm really happy with it. I'm very happy. The first thing that came to mind when I smelled it was Fahrenheit, and it kind of worried me a bit, and then I smelled it next to Fahrenheit, and they are totally dissimilar. This has got a nice sweetness to it that Fahrenheit doesn't have, in my opinion. Next, I picked up this. I'm going to butcher the name on this, so I apologize. This is Serge Lutens Ce Majeste La Rose. And I picked this up for a good price. I picked up 2 Serge Lutens fragrances. I also picked up, this is definitely my favorite of the 2, Un Bois Vanille. And very interesting there because I'm really into rose, so I was kind of hoping that I would like the rose quite a lot, but it's not really my thing. It's really citrusy and very green smelling, which I had read people say that, but I was just kind of hoping they didn't know what they were talking about, but they did. My wife really likes it, and I really like Un Bois Vanille, and which is really interesting because I quite vocally disliked vanilla, and this has kind of opened my eyes. That's kind of the reason I bought it, was, you know, so perhaps I could expand my horizons more. Next, I picked this up off of someone on Facebook. This is Histoire de Parfums Edition Rare Petroleum, and this is an interesting fragrance. Not quite what I was hoping for. I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping it would be a little bit weirder than it is. There is definitely a petrol vibe to this, but to the most part, it's just a really nice animalic patchouli fragrance. I was actually hoping it would be a little bit more outlandish than it is, but it's okay. Next, I mentioned this in my top 10 perfume notes. I said I had to buy it, and I even had a few people like cheering me on. You gotta buy it, you gotta buy it, everyone told me, just because I love it so much. Found someone in Base Note selling it for a very modest price, so I picked it up. Hinoki from Comme des Garçons. Finally, at last. I love this stuff so much. My God, what a bizarre but beautiful fragrance. Just amazing woody scent right there. Another one I know I'm gonna butcher. This is a Tot Libre d'Orange. This is Éloge du Traître. I hope that's how it's pronounced. And this fragrance is one of the few that I had actually tried from the Eldo house, and I found someone swapping it locally, which is really bizarre because not many people are really into niche here or have niche that I don't have access to either, so I was really surprised. So I grabbed it right away because I do like this. Again, it's really heavy on patchouli, and there's a very strong pine needle note in there. Really enjoy it. If you watched my last review, or no, it was my last review, my Un Jardin line overview, you're going to know about this already, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. Sur le Toit, fantastic fragrance from Hermès. It's been like 1,000 degrees here recently, so that's already been worn quite a lot. Next, talking about vanilla, having my mind changed about vanilla, this is L'Artisan's Vanille Absolument. This is an EDP, also called something Havane. I always mix the names up, I can never remember what they are, but yeah, this was another vanilla scent that I was going to give a crack, and I like it not as much as Un Bois Vanille. This reminds me a lot of, if you've ever been to liquor stores or duty frees, the little chocolate bottles you get filled with liqueurs. It reminds me so much of that, which makes sense because it has really strong rum notes in it as well. Next, this is really cool. I was really happy about this. Through the community, I found out that Smellbent were doing a promotion. They had really cheap bottles, and I had to grab some. I've been really interested in Smellbent for ages and ages, but you know, I just never found the right time to pick something up. The sale was the perfect time. Now, before I even opened the package, I had already sent them an email months ago asking about shipping rates, and within like an hour of sending the email, I got a personalized message back from Brent, who is actually the perfumer and the proprietor of Smellbent. Now, you know, whether it was him or not, I don't know. It could have been his secretary, but it was personally addressed, and it directly mentioned things that I had said in the email, so it was personalized. And I really like that. I really like that. It just makes it much less faceless than a lot of the fragrance companies out there. So when I opened my package from Smellbent, I got this card in there from Brent, telling me to enjoy, and you know what, I have. I really honestly had never smelled anything from Smellbent before. I picked up 3 fragrances. I picked up Incensed, which I really like. It's not what I was expecting at all, but in a good way. I picked up Bollywood or Bust, which is nice. It is kind of what I was expecting, but not in a bad way at all. And the one that I was really hoping to get, and again, it totally surprised me, didn't smell anything like what I expected. Hungry Hippies, probably one of their more famous fragrances. It's meant to smell like chocolate, patchouli, and marijuana. And I'm not a big aficionado of marijuana, so to say, but I do know what it smells like, and this doesn't really smell like marijuana to me. It's really strange because as soon as I sprayed it the first time, I was like, man, that smells like cinnamon toast. And if you've ever had cinnamon toast, or even the breakfast cereal Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and you smell this, I think you'll know what I mean. It doesn't really remind me of chocolate that much. There is a really nice patchouli dry down on it though. So, so far I'm pretty happy with Smellbent. Next, I've already got a couple videos planned for this. I picked up Narciso Rodriguez, for him the intense version. I'm not going to talk about it too much because, like I said, I got some things planned. 2 more. These are big buys for me. Really happy to get these. First, man, I got this for such a good price. I couldn't even believe it. It's just burst onto the local market. Literally, I bought this the first day I could find it from a reliable, reputable, reasonably priced seller. I picked up a 120mm tester of Aventus from Creed. I'm not even going to tell you the batch because I really don't believe that hooey very much. It's a lot of it is just hype and hearsay. I think there may very well be differences in batches, but if they were, they would be so minute, I don't think the average person would even be able to tell. And the last one of my holy grails as a lover of discontinued fragrances. I found this for, again, an insane price, so I had to pick it up. Dolce & Gabbana by For Him. Unfortunately, it is a 50ml bottle, and unfortunately they only had one left, but I had to grab it, and oh my god, this is so good. This is definitely one of the praised discontinued gems that really does deserve it. That stuff is awesome. There's just nothing like it I've ever smelled from Dolce & Gabbana, and I don't mean in terms of the scent, but in terms of quality. It's just head and shoulders above anything else I've ever smelled from them, and probably about 99% of the designer game. This is just an absolutely intoxicating fragrance. Again, I've already got a couple videos planned for this as well, so if you're interested, stay tuned. There you go, there's my haul, scent to the day. Let me know what you're wearing, where you're watching from, opinions on any of these fragrances, I'd love to hear them. Thanks a lot everybody, and I'll see you again later.